Attacking in first, though, for Dignitas to get us started on Fortress. I know we've seen it twice already, but it is the starting map for the round of 32. So we'll see how these teams take on this very defensive-minded map, see if there's any differences from what we saw in Thrice versus Absolute Legends.
And Kawa trying to steal a look at a defender off to the side there and was just a little bit on the downslope of his jump and wasn't able to get it off. Kawa, though, has not just a good laser, but very good evasion tactics, calling himself Neo a bit in last week's games, especially on Castle Crasher. But and that would be the map I would expect Dignitas to go to if they have to pick. And
they did actually lose on Castle Crasher to Colwyn, so there's no like flawless victory there, but it does seem to be one of their favorites. And Kawa, despite a decent start there, looks like Exordium is going to actually come back and take the round. Fix Nation will be attacking in for Exordium, so I'm not as familiar with Exordium. We didn't actually get to cast any of their games last qualifier, so we'll see how Fix Nation actually is with the laser. They are putting him up as the first attacker, so normally you see the strongest attacker in that position because in most cases they're going to be attacking more than once.
Okay, so let's see here as Fix Nation is sporting the Union Jack there, but also a French tag, so not sure where he's from. Maybe a little bit of identity crisis there. But he does unfortunately lose one armor right away, a second as well, and Dignitas is doing an effective job of forcing him out of the point. Not sure how Fix Nation actually avoided all the follow-up rockets, but I think he's okay. Oh, there he goes.
I just noticed the chat, actually. Someone said Jolie Rocket. Kawa assuming that he's French, apparently, and then Craig says, I can't speak Swedish, sorry. Because Kawa does have the Swedish flag. That's actually a French word for nice, so it's kind of funny.
Yes.
Either way, Garpy will be attacking in now. Garpy actually had some connection issues last week. Hopefully that doesn't come into play here, but actually he had connection issues and still managed to finish his whole match, so really shouldn't be an issue. Zacubus is the captain for Dignitas, hasn't attacked in yet, but Garpy on the point now needs to try and find a way through Exordium's defense.
Narrowly avoiding a rocket. Of course, we are connecting to European servers from our home here in San Francisco, California. So every once in a while, you'll see something that looks like a dead-on hit, as that rocket did just a little while ago. But because of ping or something like that, it may display just a tenth of a second incorrectly. So very nice shot from Garpy. He does kind of get back that armor he had lost before. Great timing of the jump as well. Able to get over his opponent. Exordium is down to the last defender.
Garpy has a great shot here. He's using all of his stamina and does get the last defender eliminated. I think he had a pretty good shot at winning the round, whether he hit him or not, as he was already standing on the cap. So Crag is going to be attacking now for Exordium. Still not sure how strong of an attacker these guys are, so we'll see if Crag can make something happen. Garpy with a great attacking round there, already breaking that defensive sort of stalemate that we usually see on Fortress.
And Crag is already spotted, so Dignitas not deciding. They're a very aggressive team on defense. They'll oftentimes play up very close to the defender, force them to go through multiple places. And just as I say that, Kawa on the low ground at a place we've never seen a defender yet. And he does land all three rockets. What a great defensive round.
That last rocket was pretty lucky, as Crag actually jumped and just happened to land in its path after, you know, he jumped before it was fired. And the rocket still managed to sneak in at him. Zacubus attacking in now for Dignitas. He's the captain. He does get a couple of dramatic attack rounds here and there. I remember he had some of the more interesting moves on this map last time we cast him here.
Okay, well, he tries a different attack path than both his teammates did. The Garpy and Kawa both went up around the right-hand side. He deciding to head up to the left, but kind of settles in the same spot. Great shot to start things off. An overexposed defender catches just the top of him and lands a second as well.
Man, I'm really surprised Empu actually just walked out like that. And wow, Zacubus is taking a little bit of an alternate route, and it pays off. Great shot there from Zacubus, hopping around on the columns at the top.
What a nice attack round. I mean, just overall, I mean, he was able to get the open shots when he could. He isolated defenders, and he was able to get position on the defenders with this high ground here. Very well done.
Yeah, great use of the terrain there. There's actually no other way up there, so I'm actually a little bit surprised that it wasn't a little bit more defended, actually, with Zacubus picking off that second defender in the wide open area. That was going to make the round really difficult for defense just overall. So now we've got Empu attacking in, or E. He's got a great laser there to get started.
Okay, we'll see. You know, Chad, please correct us. We're mispronouncing his name horribly. I'm sure we'll check in between games. But he takes 2, now 3 quick armor shots, and Dignitas up 5-1. They are on map point already.
Yeah, if Captain Kawa here can take an attacking round, that'll put us into map 2 already. If he can't, Dignitas just needs to keep defending as well as they have been to be able to force that game 2 at a 1-0 advantage. Exordium needs to basically you know, pull themselves up, try and get a successful defensive round here, not die to these crazy lasers from Dignitas, and basically, ooh, nice start there from Crag, actually getting two armors.
Yeah, he is eliminated, but he can be satisfied with that. 2 armors for a death of a defender is sufficient, and Kawa does go down one more time. He actually hasn't taken an attack round, the only member of Dignitas to miss that so far.
All right, and yeah, he hasn't, that's actually 2 failures from him, so he is going to be relegated to the back of the lineup, perhaps in the second map, but we'll see. Fixed Nation moving up once again. He was their first attacker, also going to be the 4th, as you would imagine, so he's got a second opportunity here to try and get Exordium and keep them in here. Basically, he has to land this attacking round or they will lose the round.
Oh, and he takes off Garpy off the laser pad, but he takes 2 shots from Zacubus around the side. I imagine Kawa's going to chase him down, as that's kind of what he likes to do in these positions. Now, looks like he's going to sit up on the high ground there, not actually going to move forward.
Ooh.
A great shot on Zacubus, and it is actually just Kawa that's alive.
Fixed Nation had a great route there with only 1 defender standing. He could have snuck around to the back very quickly, but he fell. So Kawa is just going to be playing the point and waiting for Fixed Nation. No, he's not even going to actually stay at the point. He's going to shoot down from the high ground. They win the map 6-2. Nice start for Dignitas. Exordium has the map choice now, though.